Hello, LinkedIn family. I am Damodar Sahu, Chief Growth Officer at Data Safeguard. This week, I am in UK. At Data Safeguard, we are shaping the future of data privacy with AI-powered solutions. It's a fantastic to have you here with us today for a very crucial and timely discussion on data privacy. At Data Safeguard, we are at the forefront of protecting sensitive information and ensuring organizations across the globe remain compliant with privacy regulations like GDPR, CCPA, India's DPTP Act, and other privacy laws. Today's session is part of our ongoing efforts to spread awareness and insight into how the cutting edge technology can revolutionize the way we handle consent and data redaction. Now, before we dive into today's topic, let me ask a quick question to the audience. When you think about data privacy, what are the first word comes to your mind? Trust, compliance, transparency? Let me know in the comments. Okay, now let's get into it. The topic we are discussing today is one that touches every organization, every user, every consumer. We are talking about creating a privacy first culture. What does that really mean? Well, it's all about placing the control of personal data in the hands of users while automating the complex process behind the scene to ensure data protection. And to help me unpack this, I am joined by my colleague and our data privacy marketing analyst, Siddharth Gautam, who has been instrumental in supporting our AI driven data privacy solutions. Siddharth, welcome to the session.
Thank you, Dr. Sahu. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm excited to talk about the role AI is playing in not just complying with privacy regulations, but actively building a privacy first culture within organizations. It's an area where we are seeing rapid innovations and the stakes couldn't be higher.
Absolutely, Siddharth. So let's see the scene for our audience. As many of you know, data privacy has evolved beyond simply having a policy or ticking compliance boxes. With regulations tightening and users becoming more aware of how their data is being used, organizations need to shift from being reactive to proactive. And that's where the dynamic consent and automated data redaction come into play. But what do these terms mean in practical terms? Siddharth, let's start with dynamic consent. What does it mean and why it is so important today?
Great question, Dr. Sahu. Dynamic consent refer to giving users the ability to control their data in real time. It's not a one-time consent from that you check off and forget. Instead, it allows users to update their preference, withdraw their consent, or specify how they want their data to be used at any time. For companies, it means they need to be able to dynamically adapt to these changes across all their systems and processes. And this is where AI comes in. By leveraging AI, companies can automate the collection and tracking of these consent changes, ensuring the user's preferences are always up to date and respected.
Exactly, Siddharth. And here is where the real complexity arises. In a large enterprise, user data could reside across various systems, cloud platforms, CRMs, marketing tools, HR database, and you name it. Keeping track of these ever evolving consents manually would be impossible. That's why AI is such a game changer in this space. Siddharth, could you give us an example of how this AI driven consent management might work in a real world scenario?
Sure, Dr. Sahu. So imagine a global e-commerce company. Users in EU might consent to certain uses of their data under GDPR, while users in California follow CCPA guidelines. The company's systems need to understand like these regional differences, and as soon as user revokes their consent, AI ensures that all systems are immediately updated. The AI is constantly monitoring and updating user data and permission based on real time inputs. So this reduces the risk of non-compliance and build trust with users, and because their privacy preferences are respected automatically.
That's a powerful capability. Now let's pivot into the other side of the coin, data redaction. See that? We know that protecting data doesn't stop with consent. There is always the need to redact or anonymize sensitive information where it is being shared. How does AI support automated redaction in line with policy changes?
So, yes, automated redaction is critical in safeguarding confidential data. So, with the increase in data breaches and privacy threats, organizations need to ensure that personal information is shielded when shared internally or externally. So, AI powered redactions tools can scan documents, emails, and data sets to identify confidential information like name, address, SSN means social security number, or health record, and redact them based on predefined policies. For example, if a legal document need to be shared, AI can ensure that all the personally identifiable informations is automatically redacted before it's sent, ensuring compliances with regulations and minimizing the risk.
That's incredible. AI is really stepping in to handle what used to be tedious manual tasks and doing it with more accuracy and speed. So, Siddharth, let's wrap up this idea of creating a privacy fast culture. Why is this so important for companies and how can AI help cultivate it?
So, building a privacy first culture isn't just about compliance, it's about trust. Consumers are more aware than ever about how their data is used. When companies prioritize privacy and leverage AI to manage consent and protect data, it sends a message that they value their customers' trust. AI make it possible to operationalize these values, ensuring that consent and redaction policies are applied consistently, and reducing human error and enhancing transparency over time. This builds not just compliance but a loyal user base who feel secure in how their data is being handled.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Siddharth. This has been an insightful session on how AI can revolutionize data privacy by ensuring dynamic consent and automated redaction. I hope this conversation has sparked some ideas for organizations looking into build a privacy first culture. To all our viewers, if you are interested in learning more about how data safeguard can help you implement these AI driven privacy solutions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you for joining us today and make sure to follow us more such sessions in future. See you next time. Thank you, Siddharth, for your time.
Thank you.